Hey guys, welcome to Stacking the Shelves for the week prior to April 25th. It has been a few weeks since I've done a Stacking the Shelves. I just have not been getting as many books because of the current situation. And my hair is kind of a mess because we did get a PlayStation VR. So like during lunch, I've been taking half an hour and playing Beat Saber, which completely screws up my hair because of the VR unit. Anyways, so over the last, I think it's 3 weeks, I have got 5 books to read, and so I'll just go through them. The first one was a review book, or is a review book, and it's When We Were Restless Things by Cole Nagamatsu. Right away, this cover caught my attention. It's really beautiful and intriguing, and this book was recommended to fans of Neil Gaiman and Maggie Stiefvater, and I probably said her last name wrong because I always say it wrong, but they're 2 authors that I am a huge fan of. So it sounded really cool. It doesn't come out until October, so I got this as an e-galley through NetGalley, but I am very excited to read it, and it sounds like just a super intriguing story. So, and you're going to ask me what it's about. I don't really remember. I know it's like young adultish and it's supposed to be about some crazy things that live in this water or something like that. But it sounded really good, and just the fact that it's being compared to some of these authors that I love made me decide to go ahead and request it. And I did read the synopsis a while ago. This is one of those that I requested a while ago and then just now found out I got access to it. All right, the second book I got is actually an audiobook, and I have not been seeking out or getting a lot of audiobooks because I am not commuting anywhere, and so I have not had time to listen to them. In fact, I'm a little bit upset because I want to read the final book in the Arc of a Scythe series, and my son started it, and so I was waiting for him to be done, but I'm in the middle of another audiobook. It is taking me forever to get through because I pretty much only listen to it if I go on a walk by myself or if I'm painting my nails or something like that. Anyways, I did get an audiobook, but this is part of the free Audible Originals book that you get as an Audible member, and the one I picked up for that is The Golden Orchard by Flora Han. I think that's how you say it. And this is just kind of one of those magical middle grade fantasy sounding books. It sounded cute. People seem to be liking it a lot, so I went ahead and picked it up. I figure maybe on a car trip, if we ever go anywhere again, me and my family can listen to it. I don't know. Things have just been kind of, and then I did get 3 other books. One was a gift. We did go over and visit my parents for Easter. It's just the 3 of us here in this household, and my parents, just the 2 of them. We stopped by for a little bit. We all have been being very careful and not going anywhere, so we figured it would be okay to stop by for a couple hours and have Easter together. As part of that, my mom likes to get everybody Easter gifts, so I did not do that this year because it was just hard to get stuff, but we're very grateful for that, and I got something I was really excited to get, and that's Planetus Volume 1 by Makoto Yukimura. I've been wanting this for a long time, and this is the same guy who does Vinland Saga. So if you're a big fan of Vinland Saga, maybe you'll like this as well. I don't know. I haven't read it yet, but I'm excited to read this and see how it goes. It's been on my wish list for a really long time, so thanks, Mom, for getting this for me. I appreciate it. And then I did buy 2 mangas as well. One I've had pre-ordered for a really long time, and that is The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 8 by Nagabe. I really love this series, and the sun just came out, so everything probably just got brighter. It's been cloudy all day, so it's nice to see the sun. I really have enjoyed this manga series. It is kind of like a calmer series. The drawing style is a little bit more simplistic and very stylistic. I really love it. My family does not like it as much. They think it's kind of boring. But if you like kind of that classic fairy tale feel, I actually read this last night and it was really, really good. So I continue to really like it. And then the second one I bought is Black Clover Volume 2 by Yuki Tabata, and this is the second volume in the Black Clover series. This is a fantasy manga series aimed at more of a young adult audience. Boys, so it's shonen. My son, so I read it. I thought the first one was pretty good. There's some things I didn't like about it, but overall I enjoyed it. And my son, he really loved it. And so we're kind of looking for stuff, like he's read all the Narutos, and we can't really get those from the library anymore because the library's closed. And so I was trying to find like a cheaper manga series I could buy him some volumes in. And so we started getting these from Amazon. The only issue is, like, I actually bought volumes 2 and 3, and because Amazon's like automated shipping out necessities with priority or whatever, apparently volume 2 was a necessity and we got it in 2 days, but volume 3 will not be getting until May because it is not a necessity. And I would agree, like, these are not a necessity, but I just thought it was weird that one came with 2 days and one did not. So those are the 5 books I got. The rest of this time I'll just chat about whatever. You guys all know I live in Minnesota. We are still under a stay-at-home order, and I think that's probably appropriate. I think Minnesota has had one of the slower growth rates for COVID-19 infections. I will say it's getting pretty hard, though. Like, you just want to go and do things. So, like, I don't know, anybody who uses Google Photos, Google Folders will send you, like, a reminder, like, hey, this is what you were doing last year at this time, or look at all the pictures you took 2 years ago. And I'm finding that kind of depressing because we're usually super busy and do a lot of stuff, and we're not doing much. We're just hanging out, which is what we're supposed to be doing, and that's how we're helping this whole situation. But at the same time, you get kind of, stuck with it. And we are getting our groceries through Shipt, and I am tipping my Shipt shopper an enormous amount, which is making our groceries a bit more expensive. But I do feel like we should not take the whole family and go to the grocery store. We should try to minimize number of people exposing themselves at the grocery store and all that. But that has been grocery shopping like somewhat anxiety inducing, even though I'm doing it from my computer. Like, I have to put all these notes in, and then we don't know what we're actually going to get. And I know I'm a whiny first world person, but it'd be nice to be done with all of this pretty soon. And we're trying to plan stuff, like we're trying to plan camping trips for the summer. And so we went ahead and planned some, but we don't know if the campsites will be open by like May and June. We still don't know, like, our cruise is still scheduled. Now Royal Caribbean canceled all the cruises through June 12th, and ours is I guess supposed to leave on June 14th, so we can't really cancel any of that stuff. And I've been hearing from people who have canceled cruises, it's taking like over 90 days to get your money back from it anyways. And right now I'm kind of just writing the whole cost off, like, hopefully we get that money back someday. I don't think we're going to get to go on the cruise. And honestly, I don't know if I want to go on a cruise. We were supposed to leave from Rome, and I think the port is open, but I don't know if anybody's being allowed to dock there. So we still have a lot of stress from that kind of stuff. It's just been, I don't know. Everybody's going through stuff, it is. We both still have our jobs. We did find out my husband did have to take a 28% pay cut, and I'm having to take some unpaid time off. So, we're being affected by that. My son is still doing online schooling, and that is getting better. Other than that, I've spent a lot of time playing this PlayStation VR, so I'm really grateful we were able to get that. We actually bought it through Target, and they had it in stock, so we got it really quick, and it's been really nice to be playing, like, Beat Saber, which gives you a lot of physical activity, and Astrobot, and we've been playing some of these games, and it's just kind of a nice, fun thing where you kind of feel like you're somewhere else for a while. So that's been good. Other than that, we've been going on a lot of walks. We did get the bikes ready to go this last weekend. We're still having very, like, variable weather, so it was really cold last week. It actually snowed, and then it got a little bit warmer this Saturday. Sunday was super nice. It was back at 60, but now it's like cooler today. So the temperature's still going up and down. It is supposed to be almost 80 on Wednesday, but then later in the week, it's supposed to be a high of like 40 to 50. So very up and down this time of year. We are kind of running into some issue with, like, we have yard work we need to do, but we don't really want to go to Home Depot to get all this stuff. So we're talking about maybe trying to get up at 6 a.m. during the weekday and go in there or something like that to get stuff. And it's been a little bit crazy. Other than that, what am I doing? I'm painting my nails a lot. So you can see every finger right now is a different color because I'm like trying to go through all my nail polishes and figure out which ones I like and want to keep and which ones I gotta get rid of because I have kind of a lot of nail polish. I did recolor my hair. You can't really see it. It's like a very dark teal color now. So I did that. I've been reading a lot, obviously. We've been watching some TV. We don't really do a lot of that, playing some board games. We did do a virtual Pathfinder session with our friends, so we've had to cancel the last couple months of our Pathfinder, varying Dungeons and Dragons sessions. And so we did use a online app that lets you see like the whole map, and we did that. And it went okay. It took about an hour for everybody just to get like logged in and get their audio working and their video working and figure out how to get their character sheet loaded in and all that stuff. But we were able to get it all figured out, and it worked okay. It was really nice to like virtually see everybody and actually get to play the game. So I'm glad we did that. Aside from that, we're just waiting. I feel like we're just waiting. Like us and the rest of the world, we're just waiting. Like I'm incredibly grateful to not be in a super bad situation. I'm happy we have our jobs. I'm happy we're able to get groceries and we have toilet paper and that we have a nice house that we can shelter in, and we live in a pretty low population density area. But just like everybody else, I'm getting a little bit sick of it, and I'm kind of hoping things start to open up. I am still doing my lab job from home, which I have been busy. There's a lot to do. I mean, especially I work at 3M, and there's tons of online classes, and they're doing seminars on like things that have changed in different online systems and all that stuff. And it's been very, very busy, but it's not, if I wanted a desk job, I would be working a desk job. So it'd be nice to get back to that. So I'm not complaining, although I am a little bit, but I know that I'm in a better situation than a lot of people. And I am incredibly grateful for our trash service people, the people who are bringing us our groceries, the healthcare workers that are going through all this. And I hope that, everybody is doing well and of course has great books to read, right? I mean, that's one good thing. Like I still have really been enjoying reading, and it's always a time where you get to sit down and just like do something else for a while. Go somewhere else, go to a happy place, or maybe even a place that's unhappier than your place so that you can feel better about yourself or something. I don't know. Anyways, all right. That's enough blabbing. I hope you guys had a great week, that you got a lot of great books and that you got some great reading done. Stay healthy, stay happy, and I will talk to you later. Bye.